Good. Hey, my Legion, how you all doing today? I'm gonna upload this. I'm recording this Sunday night, but I'm gonna upload it and schedule for it publish on at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And this is my thoughts and review of the WWE Pay-Per-View Payback from this year. And from what well, if you saw my prediction, I didn't have much hope for it, but it surprised me. It was better than what I thought it was. It was still average, but it was better than what I thought it'd be. Now the one thing is they promised that Dolph Ziggler match in pay-per-view, and it was weird because it was on a pre-show and I missed most of that. I saw it right at the very end. I missed that. And they had the Ryback and Kalisto match. And boy, Ryback was getting booed. He's getting booed as bad as Roman Reigns and saying, you can't wrestle. But they pulled out. They actually made a really good, tight match. It lasted maybe 12 minutes. And then, of course, it was really stupid. They cut for a commercial break, which was really stupid. But actually, that match was pretty damn good. So I give it to them. Both of them. I'm trying not to give any spoilers away about who won and who don't. About, who won the matches and stuff. Then they started the match, and it was weird. They had like this big montage starting it, and it's something like you see during the commercial breaks during Raw and SmackDown. And basically, this looked like a glorified Raw or SmackDown, pretty much. And then they had the Wyatt family talk at the very beginning of the the opening of it, and then on the poster they had the Wyatt family, but the Wyatt family wasn't in the pay-per-view, so that's kind of. I don't know why they used them, though, because they weren't in the pay-per-view. Because if you saw that, you'd say, well, I guess the Wyatt family's in here big time, and they weren't in there at all. Except just do a little intro at the very beginning. They had the match with Enzo and Vaudevillians and stuff, and Enzo got hurt. And, for real. They ended the match about a quarter after 8. And, he went to the hospital, and he was diagnosed with concussion, so he would probably be out for a while. Wow, 54 tomorrow. Yeah. And, what was I going to say? Then they had, the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens match, and that was pretty decent. But it was pretty much what you expected to be. There was no real surprises in the match. And then Kevin Owens went to commentate with the guys. Commentating thing when they had Miz and Cesaro wrestle. Cesaro came out, and Cesaro was awesome as always. But, something happened, and you knew exactly how the match was going to end. I don't want to give away too much. What else they have in there? Then I think they had Charlotte and Natalya after that, and that match was good, but it ended with BS. And then they had a scene where Bret Heyman Hart and Natalya put both Ric Flair and Charlotte in sharpshooter at the same time, which is kind of cool. I think Natalya can put me in any bitch move she wants. It was okay. I think the biggest thing was Bret Heyman Hart coming out, and they didn't even show him come out during SmackDown, so I was kind of surprising. It was okay, and then they had Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose. That pretty much ended, pretty much went the same way you'd expect it to go. And then they had Stephanie and Vince McMahon come out with Shane and Stephanie say who's going to take care of Raw. And then it got kind of silly. It didn't get silly. They just stretched out time. And then it ended with the music from Raw. And it seemed like an episode of Raw. And then they had the main match. And the main match ended up ending like they would in Raw. A lot of stuff in Raw. And then they end up with Vince McMahon and Shane and Stephanie talking. It looked like a glorified episode of Raw, but it was okay. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. The matches were average, decent, but I wasn't really too disappointed. If I paid a lot of money to see it, I would be. But they had a great crowd, though. So the crowd really got into it. As far as I'm concerned, I give the Payback pay-per-view, it's going to be a very, very, very mild 7 out of 10. I was going to give 6.5, but it was a little teeny tiny bit better. A very mild 7 out of 10 for the Payback pay-per-view from WWE. So that's my thoughts of the WWE pay-per-view Payback. So I keep wanting to say Ryback, Payback. So until next time, bye. Please take care of my legion. It's so cool seeing Crazy Cooking doing my video of that Brendan's pretzel crusted pork chop. That was awesome. All right, take care, everybody.